Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So we're going to take a look at XRP. So let's start with this. Regulations are coming our way. Institutions are ready, and they have pushed a ton of fear into the markets. Now they will buy cheap and make a lot more money than the retailers who entered 3 to 5 years before. This is about the Digital Pound Foundation. And a lot of people are really worried about digital currencies. Like, we know Russia's creating their own digital currency. We believe that the US has the USDC as their own digital currency. We know the euro's coming. And now that, the digital pound is definitely going to roll out also. And people are worried because regulations could come down and it could wipe a lot of people's cryptocurrencies out. Not the ones with utility or use case, ones that are part of the new financial system, but people are worried about other cryptocurrencies. And I think the market is scared. And maybe people are less likely to invest in Bitcoin. Maybe they know something we don't. Who knows? We're going to have to wait and see. Only the strong will survive. Breaking: Three Arrows Capital has filed Chapter 15 bankruptcy in New York. And we keep seeing this. It's looking very bad. I mean, today, another exchange halted trading and selling. It's ridiculous, and it's not good for crypto. I mean, crypto's really getting beaten down at this point. I believe we're in crypto winter. People are saying it's going to get much worse, and I can see it getting much worse before it gets better. So if you hold XRP, you know what you hold. You hold the future. But if you're a new investor, it's hard to hold in a time like this. It's uncertain times. The narrative is terrible. You go over to Twitter and you'll be fudded out of whatever you hold. It don't matter what cryptocurrency you hold. You'll be selling if you're new to crypto based on everything that everyone's saying. Us as, long-term holders, most people held even longer than I did at this point. But if you're holding crypto for at least a year, you've been through it all. You have the stomach to make it through all of this. All you have to do is sit back and be patient, but other people don't know that. And when you keep seeing time and time again on, exchanges having issues, delisting cryptocurrencies or, suspending them, that makes new investors very scared. So what exchanges in the US trade in XRP? I buy XRP in the United States using Uphold. I've never had any issues buying it. I know sometimes when you're new to Uphold, they'll make you hold it there for like 60 days. But that's the easiest place I know of to buy it. But I don't recommend any exchanges. I just don't want to. I could tell you I've never had issues with that exchange, but I would never tell you to personally use it because you might have a different experience than I've had. I don't store, crypto on exchanges. I buy it and then I move it into cold storage. I just don't trust them anymore. You geniuses just pull these facts out of your offices, or do you just parrot what Fox tells you? And this is inflation around the world. Now, if we look at the US right here, let me actually expand this out. So we see 8.3%. Russia is at 17.8%. Where's China on all of this? Oh, that's right. China doesn't have any inflation really. They're only at 2.1%. Here's the thing. The whole world's feeling inflation, in my opinion. And I'm sure China has a lot more inflation than that at this point also. Now, do I think the US is at 8.3%? It's probably higher, but that's the number they want to go with. But here's the thing, with XRP, that could solve a lot of problems down the road. So would you be worried about inflation if you were making a lot of money off of your cryptocurrencies? Say XRP made it to $10. Would you care about inflation at that point? A lot of people still would be worried about inflation. A lot of people say, I don't care if it went to $50,000. I would still care about inflation. And that's right to think that way. But think about it like this. Say crypto goes off and you cash out and you play it smart. You don't have to really worry. I mean, if you stock up, prices won't affect you as they continue to rise because you bought at a low. It's kind of like buying crypto. You buy at a low and sell at a high. I mean, it's like that with anything. And we see this. So, enormous 1 billion XRP unlocked on Ripple escrow wallet. 340 million XRP transferred prior to that. So a lot of XRP is moving around. Could it be that, the XRP is going to some sort of government wallet? We talked about that in yesterday's video. A lot of people seem to believe that, Jed is selling his XRP to the government. A lot of other people think that a settlement has been reached and the money's being transferred to the SEC. Who knows? Nobody really knows at this point. We can only speculate. With all these exchanges having issues, it leads me to believe that we are about to boom. They don't want us buying. They want us scared out of crypto. They don't want us to touch it at all. And I've said that in other videos. I believe when the FUD really starts coming and the problems start coming, they don't want retail investors buying XRP. They don't want us buying the ISO 222 tokens, in my opinion, because those are tied to the new financial system. And you and I aren't supposed to become rich overnight. So think about how mad these people will be when we all become millionaires in the blink of an eye. Oh, they'll have all kinds of things to say. But it doesn't matter because we already cashed out or we're getting passive income of some sort for staking our cryptocurrency or lending it out. A lot of people always think to themselves, well, times are terrible. I need to get out of crypto. I look at it like this. When times are rough and you see things happening throughout crypto that's negative, usually right after that, a positive comes. I'm hoping that's the case this time also. So the Pentagon puts out a document warning that blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum are unsafe investments. Jed McCaleb is almost out of XRP. Flare Network is about to launch. And the SEC versus Ripple case could be concluding soon. And that is how I look at things. When the government puts something out talking about, cryptocurrency, most of the time it's put out there to scare people away from it. And we know Flare is about to launch. And we also know that the SEC versus Ripple case could come to an end very soon. So with that said, and Jed's almost out of XRP. Is he selling that XRP to the government and they're just waiting to get what's left of it? And then all of a sudden the SEC drops the case or we go to settlement right after that? Who knows? We're going to have to wait and see, but it's a very good theory. In fact, it could be fact at this point. It makes a lot of sense. So the Flare Network, it's coming on Monday. And hopefully we see some pumps to the upside. And we know what Flare is. Flare is going to be huge. And a lot of people are going to say, no, it's not. It's people think that we look at it differently than they do. Like it's not as big as how we see it. As XRP holders, we research Flare. We've looked at every aspect of Flare. I mean, you take one look at this. I mean, come on, it's right there. And people should be happy about Flare, especially Bitcoin maxis, because it even ties Bitcoin into it. You see it right there, and Flare is the sun. And we have bridges to Bitcoin. We have bridges to Doge. So people should be happy Flare's coming. It connects everything. But yet they'll still talk you into selling, your Spark tokens when they come out. So this week at mini pump. Next week, dump, finds bottom, and repumps. Week after, price goes sideways for a few weeks with blood and fear in the streets until the big cats take the reins and push the market higher around the 7th of July. Makes sense. That could happen. Hopefully we get some movement to the upside with the launch of Flare on XRP. That would be nice to see for once. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.